What's good, guys? Welcome back to the full card last minute predictions, where we go over each and every single one of these fights. Of course, it's only 10 fights now because we're going to go over the weight misses and cancellations, but we go over each and every single one of these fights. We go over the method of victory, will this fight go the distance, and double chance. I'm shortening up the props so you guys don't have to listen to me just ramble off on the props too much. If you guys don't know, skip to the last 10 seconds of each timestamp. I hope the timestamps work, because last time the timestamps didn't work for me and I keep on trying to refresh it. If it doesn't work, I'll put it in the comment section, but if you guys haven't already, guys, just give me a like real quick. One thing I want to say, guys, is this is going to be a bit of a sketchy card, a 1-800-GAMBLER type of card. I don't really see if there's that much profit, so don't go that crazy this card, but let's start it off with the weight misses and cancellations. So, Ketlen Vieira missed weight and the fight is now at 145. Macy Chiasson versus Ketlen Vieira moves up as the Brazilians request. Macy Barber weighs in at 126 and they don't let her continue fighting, so Macy Barber missed weight. Allan Nascimento weighed in at 127.5. He missed weight. Seems like he should be fighting at 135, but it is what it is. Trevin Giles is out. They said that he got hurt and he fell on his head after cutting weight. I don't know if he got woozy and then he tripped and fell, but I hope he's good. I'm ready to see you back in action, especially Andreas Gustafsson. This guy has some of the worst luck that I've seen. But let's go over this card, guys. If you guys haven't already, guys, just drop a like. Let's go over it. Here we go without further ado. Rayanne dos Santos versus Ardelean. 10-fight card. Here we go. Rayanne dos Santos minus 265. Ardelean plus 210. You guys know my rule of thumb. Never bet the first fight. Rule of thumb, never bet the first fight. And in this case, I know a lot of you guys are going to want to bet this fight. We're going to go over the props, but my rule of thumb still stays here. Both of these ladies aren't the most elite. Rayanne dos Santos is a busy grappler, good striking, good popping her shots, can be patient. Once on top, can maintain top control very well. Good low kicks and always pressures, and decent takedown defense as well. She's looking to wrestle, and I know she will shoot in this fight. She didn't wrestle her last fight against Puja Tumar. It was a little bit of a close fight. She lost that fight by split decision, and you could argue that it could have went her way. Matched up against Ardelean. Elise is 9-7, an athlete from Romania. She was signed into the UFC because of her followers, not because of her skills. As you guys can see, I believe she has an OnlyFans. She is 0-2. To be fair, her two losses in the UFC are to Shannon Bonnet and Melissa Martinez. Elise can do it all. She has subs, KOs, and decision wins on her record. In this case, guys, I'm going Rayanne dos Santos. No official pick flip. I'll let you know if I'm making a pick flip. But in this case, I'm going Rayanne dos Santos. Dos Santos by KO plus 1,500. Dos Santos by sub plus 500. Dos Santos by decision minus 125. Elise by KO minus 1,900 plus 1,900. Elise by sub plus 1,700. Elise by decision plus 290. This is a fight where I do not like touching this fight. Will this fight go the distance? Yes, at a minus 370. No, at a plus 260. Dos Santos by KO on points minus 160. Dos Santos by sub or points minus 230. Elise by KO on points plus 240. Elise by submission on points plus 230. In this case, guys, I like Rayanne dos Santos as a parlay piece, and I like that this fight goes a distance, so give me Rayanne dos Santos moneyline at a minus 265. I'm going to take Rayanne dos Santos by decision at a minus 125. I'm going to take that this fight goes the distance at a minus 370, and give me dos Santos by submission or on points at a minus 230, just in case she ends up getting this finish inside the distance. I think she should be able to finish at least, but you never know. Let's go, my girl, Rayanne dos Santos, let's go. Now, this is a little bit of a new scheduled fight. Michael Aswell, welcome to the UFC, my guy. It's insane how sometimes you compete on Dana White Contender Series, you lose. He lost to Bogdan by split, and look at him now. He just won a decision. Now the UFC, it's amazing how things work. Now he's in the UFC. Plus 290 for Michael Aswell, Bolaji minus 385. Now the props aren't up yet for me, guys, on FanDuel, so in this case, I'm just going to tell you what I like. His only two losses are to Yader Del Val by decision, and most recently Bogdan Grad, Michael Aswell in this case. Michael Aswell lost to Yader Del Val by decision, which is a very good look because we just saw Yader in his most recent fight. He made a UFC debut against Conor Matthews and submitted Conor Matthews in round 1. So the fact that Michael Aswell was able to survive Yader shows that I think it's a little bit of a fast, short notice turnaround, but I think he should be able to at least show something. Welcome to the UFC, Aswell. Michael is now making his UFC debut on short notice after beating Doreen Ramos by split decision. Oki is coming off of a loss to Chris Duncan 7 months ago by guillotine choke. Oki was supposed to fight Marco Medeiros. In this case, I think Marco Medeiros was a little bit of a harder matchup than Michael Aswell, so I'm going to be taking Bolaji Oki. Now that Oki is facing Michael Aswell, this seems like a more favorable matchup for him. Oki has a jab like a piston, always sets up his striking, doesn't get too wild. Oki can get tagged a little bit too much on the feet, but I think he should be able to win this fight. Let's go, my guy Bolaji Oki. I like Bolaji Oki by KO. I don't know what the exact number is, guys. I'm checking, and it's not updated yet. It's not updated at all on FanDuel. So I like Bolaji Oki by KO on points. I like Bolaji Oki by KO. I even like Bolaji Oki by decision. But in this case, I'm going to take Bolaji Oki moneyline, of course. Let's just double check. We'll double check. There's nothing wrong with doing a little quick double check. Doing a quick double check. Props are not out yet at all. The props are not out yet at all. Give me Bolaji Oki moneyline at a -385. I'll take Bolaji by KO on points. And give me Bolaji Oki by KO. Let's go, my guy Bolaji Oki for the dub. Let's go, my guy. Let's go. Now, this is a good fight. This is a good fight, but it will get dicey. It will get dicey. -230 for Jordan Leavitt. Kurt Holobaugh +186. Jordan Leavitt's celebration is wild. We'll see if he does it this time. Jordan Leavitt is 4-3 in the UFC, only losing to Claudio Puelles, Paddy Pimblett, and Chase Hooper. Jordan is only 11-3. He's very good with his BJJ. Once down, he can maintain top control. His issue is just getting the fight down. Matched up against Kurt Holobaugh. Kurt, no takedown defense. Holobaugh, if his life depended on it. This guy can't defend a takedown if his life depended on it. Kurt is 38 years old, Ultimate Fighter winner. I don't take that alkaloid seriously because why is he an Ultimate Fighter winner when it's supposed to be new and uppercomers? I know he actually prevailed and he actually won, but I don't take that alkaloid that seriously. His last fight was so close against Alex Hernandez. He was on his way to winning that fight, but gave up around that third round, and he got outworked in that last round. Kurt needs to work on Jordan Leavitt. Maybe land some elbows, maybe clinch, land some knees in the clinch as well. Defend those takedowns, but I think eventually Jordan Leavitt's going to get this fight to the mat and have his way. Let's go with the props. Jordan Leavitt by KO +1,100. Leavitt by sub +330. Leavitt by decision +130. So it's a matter of whether Kurt Holobaugh can survive if he gets taken down. Kurt by KO +600, Kurt by sub +950, Kurt by decision +500. Will this fight go the distance? Yes at a -136, no at a +108. Over 2.5 -168, under 2.5 +132. Kurt by KO on points +240, Kurt by submission on points +320. Jordan by KO on points -105, Jordan by submission on points -190. In this case, guys, I am making an official pick flip. I was on Kurt Holobaugh earlier this week. I'm going to be going Jordan Leavitt. Give me Jordan Leavitt moneyline at a -230. I think he should be able to grapple his way to victory. I'm going to take Jordan Leavitt by decision at a +130 as well. I'm going to take this fight to go the distance, yes, at a -136. And then give me Jordan by submission on points at a -190. Let's go, my guy Jordan Leavitt. Let's go. It's going to be a good scrap. I recommend you guys all watch that one. That one's going to be a good one. But that one's not going to be as good as this one. I think this one has fight of the night written all... Excuse me. Sorry about that. I think this one has fight of the night written all over it, guys. Allan Nascimento versus Jafel Filho. Allan Nascimento -150. We know that he missed weight. Jafel Filho +122. This is a close fight odds-wise, and I think this is going to be a very good scrap. Two Brazilians going at it at only 20-6. Allan Nascimento is 3-2 in his last 5. He can't really wrestle that well. Allan loves to slug it out, eat one to give one. Can hang in the pocket a little bit more often than I'd like him to. Allan can get controlled over and over again. Nascimento gave Tagir a good fight, had him in some tough spots, but he kept attempting subs. He has a 26% takedown accuracy and 16% takedown defense. He's coming off of that underdog win over Carlos Hernandez, who we just saw get subbed by Hunson Park quickly. Matched up against BJJ beast Jafel Filho. Jafel creates chaos, doesn't have the most technical striking, has great speed, great takedown defense. Filho's on a 2-fight win streak, beating Daniel Barez by arm triangle and Ode Osborne most recently by rear naked choke. Let's go for the props. I am taking Jafel Filho here, guys. Allan Nascimento by KO +1,100. Nascimento by sub +470. Nascimento by decision +145. Filho by KO +470. Filho by sub +600. Filho by decision +470. I like Filho by decision. Allan Nascimento has never been finished. Filho by decision at a +470 seems like it's the way to go. Will this fight go the distance? Yes at a -128. No at a +100. Over 2.5 -156. Under 2.5 +124. Filho by KO on points +200. Filho by submission on points +240. Allan by KO on points +110. Allan by submission on points -135. In this case, guys, give me Jafel Filho moneyline at a +122. I'm going to take Jafel Filho by decision at a +470. Give me that this fight goes the distance at a -128. And give me Jafel Filho by submission or on points at a +240. Let's go, my guy Jafel Filho for the dub. Let's see what you got, my guy. Let's see what you got. Let's go. It's going to be a war tomorrow. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be hectic. It's going to be a war zone tomorrow. Lock of the week time, baby. Zach Reese. If you guys haven't already, guys, watch my 6 best bets in lock of the week. If you haven't and you don't know, now you know. Lock of the week, baby. Zach Reese. Minus 235 for Zach Reese. Duško Todorović plus 186. This is going to be a good scrap right here. Zach Reese can have solid power, use his height and reach to his own advantage. At only 8-2, Zach has faced a pretty tough competition so early into his career. His only 2 losses are by KO, which is a little bit of a red flag, to Cody Brundage and Azamat, and in both of those fights, guys, he was on his back, which is a massive red flag because we know Duško Todorović has very good ground and pound TKOs as well on his record. He's a very heavy-handed. Zach Reese is very heavy-handed with 5 TKOs in the first round. Zach Reese always hunts for subs off of his back, and that could be very detrimental in this fight because Duško, if he's on top, can land some brutal shots from above. Matched up against Duško Todorović. Duško is 2-3 in his last 5, 12-5 overall. He will be looking to break his 2-fight losing skid with Zach Reese. With the win over Zach Reese, Duško's most recently lost to Christian Leroy Duncan and Mansour Abdul Malik. He got finished in both of those fights, but against CLD, he did get injured, so it was a little bit of an injury. He can be chinny, but I will say, guys, this fight is more than likely not going the distance. May the best man win. It's going to be a scrap. This is what war looks like. This is what we're here for. Zach Reese by KO plus 100. Zach by sub plus 500. Zach Reese by decision plus 900. Duško by KO plus 440. Duško by sub plus 850. Duško by decision plus 950. If you want, you can sprinkle Duško by decision at a plus 950 or even Duško by KO at a plus 440 because more than likely, the longer that this fight goes, maybe Duško might be able to take it over, but I do think Zach Reese should be able to have success. But there's nothing wrong with sprinkling on Duško as well. Will this fight go the distance? Yes, at a plus 460, no at a minus 750. It's already chalky-locky. Over 1.5 plus 134. Under 1.5 minus 172. Fight ends by KO minus 195. I think that's a good parlay piece. I think there's Duško to land 1 takedown. That's a good one as well. I think he might land a nice little double leg. Zach by KO or sub minus 185. Zach by KO on points minus 145. Zach by sub or points plus 300. Duško by KO on points plus 280. Duško by submission on points plus 480. So, if you're on the Duško side, take Duško moneyline plus 186. But I'm going Zach Reese, guys. Give me Zach Reese moneyline minus 235. Give me Zach Reese by KO plus 100. Give me the under 1.5 at a minus 172. And I'm going to take Zach by KO or sub at a minus 185. Let's go, my guy, Zach Reese. Show us what you got, my guy. It's now or never. Let's go. Macy Chiasson versus Ketlen Vieira. This is another banger fight. Ketlen Vieira minus 102. Macy Chiasson minus 120. This fight was supposed to happen at UFC Vegas 184. At UFC Vegas 84. Now it's rescheduled, and time has passed. Ketlen Vieira is a heavy-handed Brazilian at 14-4. She's coming off of a decision loss to Kayla Harrison, who is fighting for the belt. She has good low kicks, can control the fight to her own advantage. Ketlen looks to push you against the fence, hold you there, try to drag you down, use her height and weight to maintain top control, land some good pop shots. Ketlen, at only 33 years old, is still in her prime, I'd argue. Matched up against Macy Chiasson. By the way, this fight is at 145, so pay attention. Matched up against Macy Chiasson. Who remembers when Macy fought Irene Aldana? That was a crazy fight. She went on a 2-fight win streak after that, beating Pani Khanzad and Maria Bueno Silva by doctor stoppage. Macy's only 33 years old. Very well defensively sound. Great jab, good clinch work, but lacks a little bit of power, but uses her range, control, and height to her own advantage. She's very technical, and I expect her to be more technical here. She has a new wrinkle in her game with the grappling department. She has 12 takedowns in her last 4 fights. So in this case, guys, I'm making an official pick flip. I'm going to go Macy Chiasson, guys. Give me Macy Chiasson to win this fight. I just think that the weight miss and this being at 145 should favor Macy Chiasson. She's the bigger fighter. This should be a little bit of a more comfortable fight for her. And Macy Chiasson is very professional. She always shows up to fight, so if it's at 145, it's a little bit more better for her to replenish. And she's the bigger fighter, so I think this should give her a massive advantage. Let's go over the props. Macy by KO plus 800. Macy by sub plus 1,000. Macy by decision plus 150. Ketlen by KO plus 1,100. Ketlen by sub plus 800. Ketlen by decision plus 175. Will this fight go the distance? Yes, at a minus 290. No, at a plus 210. Macy by KO on points plus 100. Macy by submission on points plus 110. Ketlen by KO on points plus 130. Ketlen by sub points plus 115. I'm making an official pick flip, guys. So give me Macy Chiasson. Just give me Macy Chiasson money line at a minus 120. I'm going to take that this fight goes the distance at a minus 290. Give me Macy by decision at a plus 150. And I think that's it. I'm not really going to go too crazy on this fight. It's a women's MMA fight. You never know. Let's go, my girl Macy. Always professional. One thing I like about Macy is she's always professional. Always. Now this is going to be a good fight. Dustin Jacoby versus Bruno Lopes. Dustin Jacoby minus 210. Bruno Lopes plus 168. Dustin Jacoby is 20 wins, 9 losses, and 1 draw. 11 TKOs in the first round, 1 TKO in the second, and 1 TKO in the third. If you guys don't know, Dustin Jacoby has fought Alex Pereira. Dustin is a very good kickboxer. His chin has been cracked, though. He can be technical. 62% takedown defense. Coming off of one of his greatest performances yet with that beautiful right cross on Vitor Pacino. Put him out cold. Fraud checked him. He can shoot a takedown if you stuff it. He likes to throw an uppercut like a little cheeky shot. You know, you shoot a takedown. He shoots a takedown. You stuff it. Mixes in a nice little uppercut on your way. Bruno, matched up against Bruno Lopes. Bruno Lopes is 14-1. His only loss is to Brenson Ribeiro by TKO straight right to hammer fist. Bruno Lopes is on a 3-fight win streak. A forward pressure fighter who's beaten Marcos Brigagino by arm triangle, Michele Sarziani, by KO punches to the body, and Magomed Gadzula by decision. Bruno Lopes has great volume, throws good strikes, but he gets drawn into a brawl way too often. His win over Magomed, he has 5 takedowns in that fight. Dustin doesn't look like a forward pressure. This is a sketchy fight. Dustin doesn't like forward pressure, This is a sketchy fight. But he was losing to Vitor Pacino on the judges' scorecards. Let's go over the props. Dustin by KO plus 160. Dustin by sub plus 1,700. Dustin Jacoby by decision plus 250. Lopes by KO plus 500. Lopes by sub plus 850. Lopes by decision plus 480. Will this fight go the distance? Yes at a plus 130. No at a minus 166. Over 2.5 plus 102. Under 2.5 minus 130. Jacoby by KO on points minus 190. Jacoby by sub points plus 200. Lopes by KO on points plus 230. Lopes by submission on points plus 310. In this case, guys, give me Dustin Jacoby money line at a minus 210. I'm going to take that this fight doesn't go the distance at a minus 166. Give me the under 2.5 at a minus 130. And give me Jacoby by KO on points at a minus 190 just in case this gets ugly. And I'll sprinkle Jacoby by decision at a plus 250. Let's go, my guy Jacoby. Let's go. This card is a mess. This card is an absolute mess. I don't know. I don't have a good feeling about this card. Ramiz Brahimaj versus Billy Ray Goff plus 324. Ramiz Brahimaj, Billy Ray Goff minus 430. If you guys have done your tape study on Billy Ray Goff, look at his fight against Trey Waters. He arguably could have lost that fight 30-27. I believe 2 judges gave the fight 30-27 to Trey Waters. So this is going to be one of those fights where this guy's a minus 430 and he's very sloppy. But his opponent is not that good as well. Plus 320 for Ramiz Brahimaj, Billy Ray Goff minus 430. We know Sung Young Ko was the original opponent, but that fight fell through. I believe Ko had visa issues. Matched up against Ramiz Brahimaj. Ramiz, a hard grappler with 11-5 record. Ramiz doesn't grapple successfully a lot. Ramiz tends to not be as urgent to get back up if he's taken down. Ramiz has some power on his hands, but his sub game is his bread and butter. At only 3-3 in the UFC, this seems like a crazy fight. This just seems like a crazy fight. 10 of his finishes are by submission. Ramiz has a 100% finish rate. If Ramiz wins this fight, it's most likely inside the distance by submission. The way Ramiz finished Mickey Gall showed his power on full display. Matched up against Billy Ray Goff. Billy Ray Goff is very new to the UFC, only 1-1 in the UFC. He's very sloppy. Each one to give one. He is 4-1 in his last 5. His most recent performance was a decision loss to Trey Waters. In a fight where, if you look at that fight back, that fight was ugly, man. Billy Ray Goff's striking is atrocious. And he almost got dropped in that fight. He got rocked by Trey Waters hard. And I don't really consider Trey Waters that good. He tends to shoot great top control when he could get it down. Billy has 7 TKOs. One thing for sure, guys, this guy's going to just scrap. And 2 wins by decision. He will be looking to wrestle and implement his high cardio, high volume pace. But I will say he is very sloppy. Very, very sloppy. Let's go over the props. Ramiz by KO. Let me blow my nose. I appreciate you guys for waiting. Ramiz by KO plus 1,000. Ramiz by sub plus 550. Ramiz by decision plus 1,100. Billy Ray Goff by KO plus 145. Billy Ray by sub plus 800. Billy Ray by decision plus 210. Will this fight go the distance? Yes at a plus 168. No at a minus 215. Over 2.5 plus 126. Under 2.5 minus 160. Ramiz by KO on points plus 600. Ramiz by submission on points plus 360. Billy by KO or sub minus 105. Billy by KO on points minus 230. Billy by submission on points plus 145. I'm going to be taking Billy Ray Goff. Give me Billy Ray Goff money line at a minus 430. I'm going to take Billy by KO at a plus 145. Give me Billy by decision at a plus 220. Give me that this fight doesn't go the distance at a minus 215. I'll take the under 2.5 at a minus 160. And give me Billy by KO or on points at a minus 230 just in case this gets ugly and he wins a decision. I like Billy by decision. Let's go, my guy, Billy Ray Goff for the dub. Let's go, my guy. Let's go. It's going to be a crazy fight, though. Let's go. Mateusz Gamrot versus Ľudovít Klein. Mateusz Gamrot minus 168. Ľudovít Klein plus 136. Very good co-main. Finally, one of the most elite matchups in a very good co-main event. Gamrot can be technical, but he lacks power, and his ability to shoot is backed up by his cardio. Mateusz is coming off of that robbery loss to Dan Hooker. Prior to that, he was on a 3-fight win streak, beating Jalen Turner by split, Rafael Fiziev, and Ardelean. His only 3 losses in the UFC are to Guram Kutsaladze, Beneil Dariush, and Dan Hooker in super close fights. There's a little bit of a pattern if you can beat Gamrot. There's a little bit of a pattern. Gamrot is a hard wrestler looking to apply a relentless pace, and he gets dropped way too often. He got dropped by Ardelean. He got dropped by Beneil as well. He got dropped by Hooker as well. He has been dropped 6 out of his 10 UFC fights. That's a terrible stat and a massive red flag. Gamrot, excuse me guys, Gamrot's most notable performances are Arman Tsarukyan, Diego Ferreira, Jeremy Stephens, Rafael Fiziev, and Ardelean, matched up against Ľudovít Klein, an amazing striker from Slovakia. Ľudovít has 90% takedown defense and can wrestle himself, never out of position, sits on his punches, and can tend to not get a finish because he lacks a lot of power, but he's very well-rounded. With an amazing record of 23-4-1, he did go to a draw with Jai Herbert, but that was 2 years ago. In this case, guys, I'm going Mateusz Gamrot. Let's go over the props. Gamrot by KO, plus 1,500. Gamrot by sub, plus 950. Gamrot by decision, minus 105. Klein by KO, plus 430. Klein by sub, plus 2,000. Klein by decision, plus 330. Will this fight go the distance? Yes at a minus 260. No at a plus 196. Over 2.5, minus 330. Under 2.5, plus 235. Gamrot by KO on points, minus 135. Gamrot by sub or points, minus 150. Klein by KO on points, plus 145. Klein by submission on points, plus 270. In this case, guys, give me Mateusz Gamrot moneyline at a minus 168. I'll take Mateusz Gamrot moneyline. Give me Gamrot by decision at a minus 105. I'm going to take that this fight goes the distance at a minus 260. And give me Gamrot by submission on points at a minus 150. And just in case it's like a Rafael Fiziev situation, I'll take Gamrot by KO or on points at a minus 135. Let's go, my guy, Mateusz Gamrot, to get the dub and destroy Ľudovít Klein. May the best man win, though. May the best man win. Now, this has a lot of drama tied to it. This is going to be a good main event, guys. A very good main event. A very good main event. I'm going to try to see if I can find the right time frame. There we go. They get right into each other's face. Nose touch noses. Giyat. Man, I honestly, this week has been such a mess that I haven't even thought of Giyat. That's how much of a week this has been. It has been such a mess. If you guys have made it to this far, guys, comment 23-minute gang. Here we go. Aaron Blanchfield versus Macy Barber. Aaron Blanchfield minus 240. Macy Barber plus 190. Main events of the evening. For sure, this one will be one of the fights that touches the second round. Because we know the last main event, Gilbert Burns versus Michael Morales. I got my food. I sat down. Boom. It's over. This is one of those fights where a lot of people might not be that excited for it. But I'll tell you one thing. Both of these ladies are going to put on a show. Aaron Blanchfield's only 2 losses are to Tracy Cortez by split and Menefera by unanimous decision. Aaron Blanchfield, after losing to Tracy, went on a 9-fight win streak, then lost to Manon, then beat Rose Namajunas by a dominant decision, winning rounds 3, 4, and 5 in a win where she needed to come back in that fight. Notable performances for Aaron Blanchfield are Taila Santos, Jessica Andrade, Rose Namajunas, Miranda Maverick, and JJ Aldridge. Aaron is a hard grappler with a wrestling background. At only 26, she improves each and every fight. She can get tagged on the feet sometimes, but she never stays still, and it's always in a fight. She has high volume, averages 2 takedowns per fight, averages 6 significant strikes per minute. She had 9 minutes of control against Rose Namajunas in a fight where she was getting tagged up early, and she did have a little bit of trouble cutting the cage. Matched up against Macy Barber. Macy is a great striker, high volume, great cardio, and can mix in some takedowns as well. Macy has some power in her hands. The way she did Amanda Ribas was so dirty. She does have a 53% takedown defense, and she has been taken down 12 times. Macy has a beautiful win over Ketlen Chikagian. Beautiful performance. You know Katlyn Chookagian is very tall. Macy used the clinch, used the elbows, used the knees in the clinch. She got dirty, and she has a tenacity like no other. One thing about Macy Barber is when she smells blood, she's like a great white shark, and she will chase the finish. Macy Barber, only 2 losses are to Roxanne Modafferi, who we know is a veteran, and Alexa Grasso. Macy Barber then went on a 6-fight win streak, beating Miranda Maverick, Montella De La Rosa, Jessica Ai, Andrea Lee, Amanda Ribas, and her most recently best performance yet, Kaylin Sermarana. Against Andrea Lee, she did get put in a crucifix position, but I think Macy Barber's ready for this fight. This is a super close fight that I can even see being 2-2 heading towards the 5th. I can even see this fight being a split. But let's go with my girl, Erin Blanchfield. Let's break it down. Erin by KO plus 1,200. Erin by sub plus 450. Erin by decision plus 100. Macy by KO plus 550. Macy by sub plus 2,300. Macy by decision plus 420. Will this fight go the distance? Yes at a minus 200. No at a plus 154. Over 2.5 minus 225. Under 4.5. Sorry. Over 4.5 minus 225. Under 4.5 plus 172. Erin by KO on points minus 130. Erin by submission on points minus 195. Macy by KO on points plus 200. Macy by submission on points plus 360. Erin to win by sub rounds 1, 2, or 3 plus 650. It's worth a sprinkle. Erin to win by subs round 3, 4, and 5 plus 950. We've seen Erin Blanchfield get a sub on Jessica Andrade pretty early. Macy to win by KO rounds 1, 2, or 3 plus 1,900. Macy to win by KO rounds 3, 4, and 5 plus 2,900. So, I'm going with my girl Erin Blanchfield to win a 49-46, 48-47, and 48-47 unanimous decision. But I can definitely see this being a split decision. So in this case, guys, give me Erin Blanchfield money line at a minus 240. I'm going to take Erin Blanchfield by points at a plus 100. Give me Erin Blanchfield by sub at a plus 450. I'm going to take that this fight goes the distance, yes, at a minus 200. Of course, give me the over 4.5 at a minus 225. Give me Erin Blanchfield by submission on points at a minus 195. And give me Erin Blanchfield by sub rounds 3, 4, and 5 at a plus 950. I think it's worth a sprinkle. Let's go, my girl Erin Blanchfield, to win a 48-47, 49-46, and 48-47 unanimous decision. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if I'm talking too fast. Let me know, guys. I'm willing to hear it. Just hit me with your best shot. If there's anything that I missed, comment it down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think of this card. Good luck to all you guys. Have a great weekend. It's going to be amazing. UFC 316, Sean O'Malley versus Merab next week. Stay tuned. I'll update you guys with a full card prediction video on Sunday. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's get it, baby. The best is blessed. God bless. Hey, peace. Hey.